want to talk about a fighter who checks all the boxes, DC. Here is the UFC featherweight king, your right-hand man, Max Bledsoe.
The Blessed Express is always on my mind. He's one of the best fighters and one of the best guys that we know. The pace and the ability to push and press forward is something that the UFC's featherweight division has never really seen. To melt Jose Aldo in the way that he did, to melt Brian Ortega in the way that he did, is truly a compliment to Max Holloway and his preparation. Drew a lion to his soul, and it shows in the toughness that he exhibits when he steps into the octagon.
You talk about a guy ably taking the torch from the Hall of Famer BJ Penn. Max blessed Holloway. Few guys are going to be able to match the cardio. You mentioned the pace and the pressure. All eyes on Max Holloway yet again here tonight. Max blessed Holloway, Y&I represent, steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. He's got a key to the city of Lafayette, Louisiana, but with the present company, Daniel Cormier here, I'm not sure I'm going to go so far as to call him the king of Lafayette, but Dustin Poirier has become a UFC champion, and he remains one of the best lightweights.
If he's not the king of Lafayette, he's one of the kings of the UFC's lightweight division. A phenomenal striker, has such great boxing, big, strong, long arms, and an ability to fight through so much adversity to try and accomplish his goals. He's one of the most exciting fighters in the lightweight division, but also has the ability to knock you out and just outgrind you over 25 minutes.
And at times, competing as a featherweight, he was almost a victim of his own success. He did so well that he stayed down there. Of course, since moving up to 155 pounds, he has put his best foot forward, and he draws yet another elite lightweight in this spot tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Blessed Holloway. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, folks, you likely know the history between these two men, the future Hall of Famers, Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway. Who could forget Holloway at 20 years of age, making his short-notice debut against Dustin Poirier? That was back in 2012. They met again several years later, and tonight a trilogy will be complete.
Well, you saw the second time, both much better, much more mature, both champions, as Dustin Poirier won the interim title on that night. These guys are tremendous mixed martial artists, and anytime you put them together, you're guaranteed to have a great fight. Big shot to the body.
Trying to establish the jab early on here. Oh, big right hand from the American top team trained Dustin Poirier. So many outstanding coaches out there, not the least of which is Mike Brown, who finds himself firmly in Poirier's corner as usual here tonight. There's that jab from Max Holloway. Didn't take him long to find a home for that tonight.
I mean, Max Holloway constantly fights behind the jab, and you would expect it at the start. Oh, a ton of trouble right now.
Feels like the beginning of the end.
Oh, man, both of these guys can really take a shot.
Everything's landing perfect. Keep that pressure going.
Good job defensively to block that punch. So as we pull up some numbers here for you, 29 total strikes have landed for Max Blessed Holloway.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Big power shot there. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Poirier. Well, that combination's going to test his chin. Nicely done. All right, single collar tie now. Trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick. Poirier gets stung by that leg kick. Oh, how good is that Poirier jab? He's got huge hands and certainly was able to find the home for his jab there.
I mean, the King of Lafayette has got it going tonight. Dustin Poirier fights in the southpaw, but he's a right-handed guy. That's why that jab does so much damage to his opponent.
Well, now
He hurts bad.
oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is. Man, this is wild. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions. All right, so Hawaii's Max Holloway trying to put the finishing touches on this one. Not necessarily the volume we saw in that record-setting performance against Calvin Kattar, but he has been throwing punches in bunches tonight.
He's one of the only people that can strike at this rate. He's one of the only people that can continue to go and build as the fight gets longer. He's a tremendous striker, but it's that volume, man, that not many can keep up with.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Poirier's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Holloway gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
Big shot to the head.
Under a minute to go in our opening round. Oh!
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
Poirier's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Defensively responsible. Nice block. Keeps going back to that jab. Keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Hook, that'll land. Play shot there, DC. And there it is!
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. The decision is inside the octagon. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 48 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Max Blessed Holloway.
All right, so it's Max Holloway by KO. This man has been there. He has done that. I'm not sure, though, he has had a bigger highlight than the one he produced tonight.
This is one of the biggest ones. He needed this victory. He needed to win. He needed to do it emphatically. He needed to really make a statement, and that's exactly what he did tonight inside the octagon.
And he can call his shot right at this point in time. Given his resume, this knockout is going to lay the foundation for him to get another huge fight in this loaded UFC featherweight division.